The other question someone asked was about the meeting between the Queen and Trump. What happened at the meeting between the Queen and Trump? And oh, this is a question that I have. Does she know that he's a traitor? Does she has she seen evidence? Okay, so what happened at this meeting? Guys, very interesting. So it's shown very interesting. So it showed me that it's somebody. I don't know that she has seen the actual evidence, but government advisors told her he's a traitor. It's like going back to the Second World War. Because during the Second World War, I don't remember exactly the historical terms, but something like the royals were actually, right, if I recall correctly, guys, they did a good job of supporting the population. They had good leadership. And so somebody's telling her, or telling me, it's just like the Second World War. This is a horrible, it's like Hitler-like person who's a traitor, and within, it didn't give me a time, it didn't say within whatever, but showing very soon he's going to be, the word is deposed, right? Because it's trying to act like a king, but very soon he's going to be removed. But it's our job to make him feel that everything is normal. We can't let him think that something changed. Not that he's very perceptive, but it's important that we welcome him as a means to not disrupt the whole thing, okay? Because they're saying to her, as you know, there have been these poisonings, and we have to control the Russian element, just like we had to control the German element in the Second World War. But right now, there's a very delicate operation going on, so we have to give the impression of normalcy. So he wanted to have this meeting a while back, somehow this was scheduled, so let's not cancel this meeting, your Majesty. So she was disgusted by him, as you saw that he walked in front of her. But so the woman was like, oh, I don't know how she speaks. So she was like, oh, delightful, delightful, oh, how wonderful, Donald. Well, she doesn't say Donald. How wonderful, Mr. Trump. Well, because, you know, the British upper class is very specific. I have never heard her speak or anything. But this is this is how she has to feign interest, okay, and flatter him. She said, she's told to flatter him. You must flatter him. And so, oh, how vulgar, how disgusting. Because it's and as you probably know, among the British upper classes, vulgarity and bragging, it's known, it's a very bad thing, okay, so so he's the, you know, nouveau riche. She's all terrible, terrible in every sense. So anyway, so but she's told about all these events, and how we have to maintain a sense that we have to let him know in some ways that nothing is amiss, because something is taking place right now, and we are collaborating with the legal, you know, with the Mueller investigation and so forth. And it's showing me again here now the whole thing with Christopher Steele, and how guys, it's showing me here somehow, this is interesting, that the British have captured this audio or some sort of communication that suggests that the Russians were telling Trump that he needed to get Christopher Steele. But Trump, somehow they know that, well, I know it's difficult because they're very close to the British, so it's not so easy, okay? So anyway, she's told also that he wanted to help somehow Putin get rid of Christopher Steele, or get Christopher Steele, and that's not okay. She's like, no, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? No. So anyway, but she keeps her, obviously she's very graceful, even though she's, you know, she's a monarch. It's not like she's like some old lady, oh, look at the old lady, whatever. No, she's a queen. So an actual queen, right? Regardless of what you know, what anybody thinks of the monarchy, if anything, the British have had is going for a while. Wait, it's not about your bullshit. No. So anyway, so that's what happens, guys. So I'm gonna I'm gonna stop here. Owned by the queen. He was owned by the queen. Trump, treason machine was owned by the queen. Trump, treason machine was owned by the queen. Trump, treason machine was owned by the queen. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here now, okay? All right, bye.